What's up, everyone? Matt Vanicoro here with my friends from Gig Performer and GeForce Software. We're going to take a look at their amazing OBE plugin, that 8-voice SEM plugin that has just a huge sound, and everybody's talking about it. But as you can see, when you look at it, there's a lot going on there. And when I'm performing live on the stage, I might not want to have to hunt around for certain knobs or things like that. And I can use Gig Performer to quickly map some of the most essential functions to the physical knobs on my MIDI controller so that when I'm on stage, I can play this plugin as if it were a piece of hardware. So if I dive into the Gig Performer screen, you'll see I've got this funk bass tone. And as you can hear, I mean, it's got a really big, great sound. And I've quickly dropped a few knobs on the screen that I can just click and drag to adjust cutoff and resonance. Now, those control the cutoff and resonance on OBE, but because I'm hosting this in Gig Performer, it was really easy to go to the edit page, click on the knob, and then go to MIDI and learn an actual physical knob on my MIDI controller. And as you can see now, when I turn that, it's actually changing the value on the screen. So now I've got physical control of cutoff and resonance. Now I can go even a little deeper than that. Let's take a look at this second patch that I've got with this synth pad and a piano layered. Now, of course, OBE doesn't have a piano sound, but I'm layering OBE, one of those really rich pads, on top of a piano from another instrument. So I'm able to combine two together. If I go to the wiring diagram, you can see that I've got OBE here, and I've got Keyscape Piano here. The two of them are there, and they're running into a little audio mixer and then to the output. So what that allows me to do is assign these knobs. Instead of those knobs controlling something like filter on one plugin, they can actually control the mix of the two plugins. So I can really raise the synth pad and bring the piano down. So I just got mostly synth pad. Now, one of the other cool things that I can do, I just want to show you how easy it is to map, these items to these knobs. So if I go to Edit and I click on one of the knobs, let's say I want to control the attack of the synth pad, I can click on the plugin that I'm using and I'll find it. There it is, OBE. And I don't even have to scroll through because, I mean, as you saw, that screen was big, right? There's a lot of parameters to go through. I don't have to. I can just go ahead and click here and look for the attack, and then find that envelope of the attack that I was using. So there we go. I'll just do the all. And to label, I'll just click on that empty tape label I've got there and turn on the custom caption. And we'll just say attack. So I'm back on this front panel now. I've lowered the piano, and you'll hear the attack where it's at now, which is a bit slow. So I'll speed it up. And it's happening right away. So if I want a more immediate attack in my layer, I've got it. And if I would decide, I want to slow that down again, so I'm bringing in functionality that doesn't even really exist in the plugin, with that layering and controlling the mix of multiple plugins and being able to still access individual parameters on that plugin. So it's really great. Let's look at a third sound, a synth lead. So for this one, I went all out. I've got 4 different knobs. Now, of course, I can adjust the cutoff, right? Give me that typical buzz and resonance. But I wanted to show you that you can control individual effects from other plugins as well as the ones that are built into OBE. So let's say I wanted a more robust delay than OBE had. So if I open up my wiring, you'll see I popped it into Relayer from UVI, a really nice, pretty complicated delay plugin. And I've also got this driver from Native Instruments, which is going to give me a little bit of synth buzz if I want to. And I use the mixer to send some sound to driver and then everything from OBE is being sent to relayer. So let's just take a look at what I've got here. So I've got a delay control, so I can add in a little more delay. Yeah. And you'll see I've even got the value scaled. So as I'm adjusting the knob, I've decided a maximum amount that I want the delay to pop into with the wet signal. And you'll see it there at 40%. So I can even decide I don't want to go further than a certain amount in Gig Performer. So then the last thing is I want to run OBE in through that distortion pedal to get a little drive. I've got this byte control, and I've got that controlling two things. I've got it controlling the cutoff of OBE, the filter cutoff, but I've also got it controlling the mix of how much of OBE is going to that distortion plugin. So if I play a little bit, you can hear that it's not just cutoff getting adjusted, but that distortion. And that's some really great and aggressive stuff. So you've got the ability to take this OBE plugin and route it through some other great stuff and get that big sound, but affected by all the different effects that you like. And you can get that physical control of OBE and own the stage with Gig Performer.